What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and in one of my last videos I did ask you guys, what do you want to see in the next generation iPhone? Well, out of all the answers I got, there were some pretty far out ones. I mean, Apple is not going to be including a projector or a micro SD slot or waterproofing in the next generation iPhone. Some people even said 4K display, retina scanners, OLED displays. I mean, this is an incremental upgrade to the iPhone 6 we currently have. Apple is most likely not going to be completely redoing the iPhone. We're more likely to see speed upgrades and stuff like that. So out of all the answers, I chose 10 that were acceptable and will most likely make their way into the next generation iPhone. So without any further ado, here are the top 10 features as chosen by you guys. By the way, thank you for answering that we want to appear in the next generation iPhone. Now, I do want you guys to know that most of this, of course, is speculation, and it's a little greedy of me to even want an iPhone 6s. I'm so happy and so impressed with the current iPhone 6 series and the 6 Plus. I mean, it's not like I need the 6s, but it's always awesome to speculate and wonder what Apple's going to bring to the table. So the number one thing most people tend to agree on is that we're going to get more power out of the next generation iPhone. An Apple A9 chip, very likely to be quad-core, will be included. Now, 2 gigabytes of RAM. In a recent rumor, there was a rumor that there would be 2 gigabytes of LPDDR4 RAM in the next generation iPhone. I mean, adding power has been done with every single generation of the iPhone. There hasn't been a single iPhone where Apple hasn't added power, so that's pretty much a given. Now, battery life, I don't know if we might see an improvement. It's very unlikely if they're going to keep the same shell of the iPhone 6. However, we could see like an hour improvement and all that. But number 2 is removing the 16 gigabyte option and adding a 32 gigabyte entry-level iPhone 6s. It makes sense because 16 gigabytes is just too little. Why start there instead when you can start at 32, go up to 64, and at the highest level 128 gigabytes. Next is the camera, and the camera is also a given. With every generation of the iPhone, Apple is steadily progressing the camera, making it better and better every single time, and what a lot of people are asking for is for the camera to be flush with the body and to increase the megapixel count. And in a recent rumor by a reputable company, they did say that there would be 2 camera lenses on the back of the iPhone, and a lot of phone manufacturers are doing that nowadays, so it does make sense. Better quality, and it's very likely that because of the 2 lenses that the back will be flush, the camera lens won't protrude anymore. Also, stop differentiating between the 6 and 6 Plus. Apple is kind of forcing people to upgrade to the 6 Plus to get the optical image stabilization. Some people like the smaller form factor. Why make us want to upgrade when we don't need the larger size? So bring optical image stabilization to the iPhone 6s standard model. And also with that camera bit, we do want 4K recording capability and 1080p at 120 frames per second. Next is a sapphire crystal display. It was long rumored that the iPhone 6 would include this. I'm actually a little bit disappointed. The iPhone 6 has a very scratchable display, and the good thing about a sapphire crystal display is that it's very scratch resistant, so please bring that to the iPhone 6s. Number 5 is increase the screen resolution. Now, this isn't very likely to happen because everybody's happy with the current resolution on the devices. Now, the one thing that I would ask Apple is bring the resolution of the iPhone 6 up to match the iPhone 6 Plus. It currently has a lower pixel density, whereas the iPhone 6 Plus has a 401 pixel density. The iPhone 6 has a 326 pixel density. So bring it up to 401 pixels per inch and we'll be happy because it'll match the resolution of the larger iPhone. Make NFC more useful. Right now, it's extremely limited. There's really not much you can do with it besides pay with Apple Pay. So maybe file-to-file system transfer faster than AirDrop, just increase the functionality of the NFC chip inside of the iPhone. Next is increase the functionality of Touch ID. Right now it's extremely limited, unlock your device, make purchases, but what if we could lock individual applications or just add more functionality and make Touch ID more useful beyond just what it is right now? Number 8 is make the exterior less slippery. If you guys use your device without a case, it's just a ticking time bomb. Eventually it's going to slip out and smash on the ground. It's extremely slippery. The back is just this aluminum. It's like your phone is coated in oil. What if we give the iPhone 6s some sort of rubbery feeling to it? You know how some manufacturers add a coating to the top of their devices? It'd be nice if Apple could do that for the iPhone 6s. Wireless charging. Apple's doing it with the Apple Watch. Why not bring it to the next generation iPhone? I'm not complaining about having to manually plug in your device. It's not that big of a deal, but it would just be nice because a lot of other phones have that feature. Why not the iPhone line? And especially with charging cables, they get bent so easily and they're just defective if you use them for a while. while. Apple should really fix the cable too for the iPhone 6, but I would much rather have wireless charging. And lastly, improve the speakers on the iPhone 6s. Now, they're really good on the iPhone 6. I'm not complaining. However, Apple now owns Beats, and it would be nice if Apple could include that technology in the next generation iPhone to increase the speaker loudness, clarity, and all of that. So that's the last one, guys. Those are the top 10 features we want out of the next generation iPhone. I really appreciate you guys taking your time to answer and give me some input on that. So guys, thanks so much for watching. And if you guys want to see the top 20 features in iOS 9, you can do so there. So just click on that and it will take you to my previous video where I did also ask you guys what you wanted to see in iOS 9. So check that out, guys. Check out all my videos. I have so many on my channel, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Anyways, have a great day. Peace.